With increasing awareness around skin health, premature aging, pigmentation, and even skin cancer.
So everything affects the skin, your stress levels, your sleep habits, your nutrition, immunology, endocrinology. So sunscreen is not just a beauty product or optional product, I would say. It's prescription medicine and it's something that you can do the
SPF level देखे, PA rating जो है उसको देखे, broad spectrum protection, formulation, skin types.
UVB प्रोटेक्शन के लिए SPF रेटिंग होती है, UVA प्रोटेक्शन के लिए PA रेटिंग होती है. तो जो एक्ने प्रोन या ऑयली स्किन होती है, दे कैन चूज अ जेल बेस्ड सनस्क्रीन. ड्राई स्किन के लिए क्रीम बेस्ड सनस्क्रीन्स आर गुड.
If you want to give one message to our listeners and viewers when they have to choose a sunscreen, what would it be? Namaskar and welcome to our podcast, #Sunscreen Must. With increasing awareness around skin health, premature aging, pigmentation, and even skin cancer, sunscreen is no longer optional, it's essential. But with so many options available, how do you choose the right one? To help us decode science and separate facts from myths, we are joined today by a highly respected dermatologist. We have with us Dr. Radhika Hopekar, a board certified dermatologist with vast experience in clinical and cosmetic dermatology. Doctor, welcome to our podcast.
It's my pleasure to be sitting here in front of you.
Let's begin with your journey a little bit. I remember speaking to you, I think it was 2018 or 19.
Correct.
Yeah, regarding 2018, regarding Mrs. India.
Correct.
I know I'm a doctor. After having won Mrs. World, I got into the field of glamour. How has your journey been?
So when this thought came up, since childhood, I was asked by people, are you going to go into modeling looking at the height that I had? But my main focus was always academics. I wanted to be a doctor just like you. And then after my 2 pregnancies, my mother-in-law happened to get this form from a flight which said Gladrag Mrs. India entry form. So I thought, let's give it a chance. Since it's coming in from my family, let's give it a chance. And then the first round happened and I went through it. While I was going through, we are connected through a common family friend. And that's how I got in touch with you. And I was so thankful for your guidance that you gave me on that phone call. And then meeting you in person is like coming in a full circle. So I went into pageantry for a short stint. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot from it, from all the discipline, the emotional kind of management that you need to take care of, also how to hold your posture. All of these things were great for personality development. But the kind of joy I get from treating patients and making a difference to their self-esteem, to their confidence, and ultimately their life trajectories, it's unmatched. That kind of satisfaction is unmatched. So I had to focus, as always, on my medical profession, and that's what's giving me ultimate joy.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Thank you for sharing your journey with us. Now, tell us over the years, how has your perspective towards skin health evolved? Because being a doctor, then going into pageantry, and then continuing your practice, skin being the biggest organ of our body, it changes, right? Perspective. So, how has it been for you?
So when I started practicing dermatology and when I passed out, that was year 2012. And then that time my focus was on treating disorders. So if you see a disease or disorder on the skin, the focus was how can I treat it in the best way and the fastest way possible. But now with so much research and knowledge and everything coming in, we understand that skin is not just an isolated organ. It's a mirror to your internal health, right? So everything affects the skin, your stress levels, your sleep habits, your nutrition, immunology, endocrinology, psychology, everything has a role to play in how your skin acts and behaves. There's so much inflammation. And now my focus is more on holistic dermatology, where we not just work on making someone beautiful or fair or just treat the disorder that they have, but give them a guidance or a plan so that their skin maintains itself and remains healthy And healthy skin means glowing skin.
Absolutely. I think it is all truly connected and you cannot isolate one from the other. Absolutely. Being in front of the camera for years, I have learned one thing: makeup can enhance beauty, but healthy skin protects confidence. And sunscreen has been my biggest skincare essential. But today, I want to go beyond routine advice and truly understand the science behind sun protection. So, doctor, before we dig in deeper, what is the biggest sunscreen myth you've heard so far?
The biggest sunscreen myth, and every dermatologist will agree with me, is that I'm not going out in the sun. Why do I need a sunscreen? My work involves indoor computer work, or I'm always indoors. I'm a housewife. I don't go out. That's the biggest myth, because sunscreen is not just for sunlight. It is for UV protection. And UVA, UVB is all around us all the time. You don't need to even step out. UVA can cross through clouds. It can cross through your glass windows. And it's all around us. So you have to be protected against the ultraviolet rays, which are invisible.
Right.
So sunscreen is not just a beauty product or optional product, I would say. It's prescription medicine, and it's something that you can do for maintaining your skin health in the long term. And it's the best anti-aging solution in a bottle.
The keyword in today's day and age, anti-aging and longevity. मुझे एक बात बताइए डॉक्टर कि जो हम स्क्रीन्स यूज करते हैं, क्योंकि कई बार क्या होता है कि हम सोचते हैं कि हाँ अभी तो सनसेट हो गया, यूवीबी तो नहीं है, लेकिन क्या जो स्क्रीन्स हम यूज कर रहे हैं उसमें से भी अल्ट्रावायलेट रेडिएशन का बुरा असर हमारे स्किन पे पड़ सकता है?
So you've asked a very important question, and it will help others understand that nowadays sunscreen are broad spectrum. By broad spectrum, we mean that they provide protection against UVA, UVB, blue light, जो laptops, lights and lamps से निकलता है, infrared radiation, वो heat है जो गैस के सामने अगर आप काम कर रहे हैं तो भी important है sunscreen. Visible light, all of these sources are ultimately causing some kind of oxidative damage to your skin.
You want to explain what oxidative damage means in simple terms?
हाँ, sure. So जब हम ultraviolet radiation या blue light या infrared rays ऐसे rays से expose होते हैं तो हमारी skin में reactive oxygen species बनते हैं जो कि activate करते हैं matrix metalloproteinase enzyme. It's a fancy word, but it basically breaks down your collagen.
So ये शब्द तो हम लोग सब collagen everybody understands.
So that's the fibrous network.
Yes.
And this damage, which is oxidative damage, ultimately leads to collagen breakdown. And then you see signs of aging, not now, not today, but 10 years later, you'll see all these photoaging changes that will happen. That is pigmentation, wrinkling, sagging. It's just slow damage. You don't understand the importance today. But if you use the sunscreen consistently, you'll be preventing your skin from undergoing premature aging.
Absolutely. जो जैसे हम हैशटैग सनस्क्रीन मस्ट पॉडकास्ट में कहते हैं कि प्रिवेंशन इज ऑलवेज बेटर देन करेक्शन, राइट? तो जब हम सनस्क्रीन चूज करते हैं तो कैसे उसके इफेक्टिवनेस के बारे में हम कैसे चूज करें कि SPF लेवल देखें, PA रेटिंग जो है उसको देखें, ब्रॉड स्पेक्ट्रम प्रोटेक्शन, फॉर्मुलेशन, स्किन टाइप सूटेबिलिटी कैसे चूज करें?
So, very important question again. Thanks for asking this question. आजकल sunscreen bottles पे बहुत सारे labels आपको मिलेंगे. To start with, I want to emphasize that please choose a pharma brand or a medical grade sunscreen. Because as I said earlier, it's not a beauty product. You can't choose it like how you choose your lipstick or a blush. You have to be scientific about it. And companies who are making it at a medical grade level have to go through a lot of regulations and testing. And you can trust them more than any other fancy, colored, shiny sunscreen bottle in the market over the counter. UVB protection के लिए SPF rating होती है. तो SPF 50 plus or more is good for Indians. UVA protection के लिए PA rating होती है. तो PA triple plus or PA 4 plus is good. Then you have to look for visible light protection, infrared ray protection, and blue light protection. This makes it a wholesome and a broad spectrum sunscreen. It should have filters which are photostable, they are long acting. So ऐसे आप लेबल के थ्रू आप सनस्क्रीन सिलेक्ट कर सकते हैं। देन दूसरी चीज़ होती है कि आपके स्किन टाइप के हिसाब से वो सनस्क्रीन सूट होना चाहिए। इट शुड बी कंपैटिबल टू योर स्किन टाइप, इट शुड बी कॉस्मेटिकली एलिगेंट, और तभी आप उसको रेगुलरली यूज़ करोगे। अगर वो आपको पैची लग रहा है या ग्रे फिनिश दे रहा है, ग्रीजी है, तो आप रोज़ लगाओगे ही नहीं। सो कितना भी अच्छा सनस्क्रीन हो, it will ultimately go to waste and it won't be protecting you because you're not using it regularly or in the right quantity.
Right.
तो जो acne prone या oily skin होती है, they can choose a gel based sunscreen. Dry skin के लिए cream based sunscreens are good. In this humid weather in Mumbai, yeah, you can go for fluid sunscreens. और जैसे आपने कहा melasma, pigmentation, बहुत लोगों को होता है, especially fair skin individuals. So tinted sunscreen is something that you can look for. It contains iron oxide and it gives great protection for melasma and pigmented skin. सेंसिटिव स्किन है अगर आपकी, तो फिर आपको मिनरल फिल्टर्स चूज करने चाहिए, जैसे कि जिंक ऑक्साइड या टाइटेनियम डाइऑक्साइड. दे डोंट इरिटेट सेंसिटिव स्किन. इट इज सेफ फॉर प्रेग्नेंट फीमेल्स एंड इवन फॉर चिल्ड्रन.
Right. Thank you so much for that information. Now, we've been hearing about this chemical sunscreens that harm not only human life but aquatic life as well. If that's true, does that mean that they are harmful for our skin also?
So it's a controversial topic. It's still being studied. Tests are underway as we speak. So laboratory studies में ये देखा गया है कि some sunscreens are getting absorbed in the blood, but that level is still not toxic to humans. But when we test in the lab, they give inflated figures, and that's what starts a conversation and better testing and better kind of precautions that we can take for future use. Also, coral reef damage देखा गया है in lab testing. So yes, now we know that these chemicals or organic filters, some of them, not all of them, can be harmful in the long run. So it's better again to be precautious and save our environment and save our bodies and endocrine systems if you're going to use it every day. Sunscreen हर रोज लगाने वाली product है, तो हम जरूर ऐसी sunscreen choose करेंगे ना कि जो हमें safe भी रखे.
तो कौन सी safe है?
तो सेफ फिल्टर्स से अच्छा है कि हम अनसेफ फिल्टर्स की बात करें.
जी.
अनसेफ फिल्टर्स में 2-3 नाम बार बार हाईलाइट होते हैं. एक है ऑक्टिनॉक्सेट, ऑक्सीबेंजोन एंड होमोसिलेट. ये 2-3 फिल्टर्स हैं. बहुत ज़्यादा डरने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, बट फिर भी अगर आप ये 3 फिल्टर्स अवॉइड कर सकें आपके सनस्क्रीन में तो अच्छा रहेगा. एंड दे हैव शोन टू बी एंडोक्राइन डिसरप्टर्स in very high doses, which is not generally what we use in everyday life. And also they have shown some coral reef damage. So कुछ countries में banned हैं ये वाले filters, जैसे कि हवाई में banned है ये filter.
हाँ, because their coral is
very important and they are very conscious about their environment.
Correct.
And we all must. Yes. So yeah, जब आप ऐसे countries में जाएंगे, also know their regulations around sunscreen use. There's one more filter which is 4MBC, which is again under scrutiny and it's slowly being phased out from markets. So ये भी एक sunscreen filter है जो avoid कर सकते हैं.
Coming to differentiating between evidence-based concerns and misinformation, what do you want to say?
Yes, now in the day and age of social media, everything which is controversial, which is sounding different will go viral.
Yes.
Then people start believing it without deciding who's talking about the subject. Is it a subject matter expert? So पहली चीज़ तो ये है कि गॉसिप मॉन्गरिंग एंड ये फियर मॉन्गरिंग थोड़ी सी आप सोच के उसको बिलीव करिए, समझ के बिलीव करिए कौन कह रहा है. तो सनस्क्रीन से डरिए मत. सनस्क्रीन इज़ अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट काइंड ऑफ अ प्रिस्क्रिप्शन मेडिसिन वी गिव नाउ डेज to all our patients because prevention is so important. Protecting your skin, sunscreen आपको बहुत सारी चीज़ों से बचा रहा है, जैसे कि लॉन्ग टर्म में पिगमेंटेशन होने से बचा रहा है, फोटो एजिंग से बचाता है, जो सेल्यूलर डैमेज आपको हो रहा है, wrinkling, collagen breakdown, skin cancers, even though they are not very common in Indians, but there is a risk if you're overexposed to the sun. फिर आपको like it keeps your skin healthy. एंड आपकी स्किन आपकी एज के जैसे ही दिखेगी अगर आप सनस्क्रीन यूज करोगे. हमने कितने केसेस देखे हैं जहाँ पीपल आर नॉट यूजिंग सनस्क्रीन, तो कहते हैं हमारा फेस इतना अलग क्यों, इतना पिगमेंटेड क्यों, इतना डैमेज्ड क्यों है. एंड व्हेन दे आर क्लोथ्ड parts of the body are seen, they are protected.
Correct.
So that's what sunscreen is for the face. It's like a clothing layer where you can't wear clothing when you can wear a sunscreen.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Coming to very practical, tips for our viewers. तो जो हम एप्लीकेशन करते हैं सनस्क्रीन का, तो मुझे भी नहीं पता था. Being a doctor myself, I used to just take 4 dots and apply, only to realize that that is not enough. So what, according to you, what would you tell our viewers or listeners से कैसे लगाना चाहिए, कितना लगाना चाहिए? मैं आपको ये ट्यूब देती हूँ कि आप डेमोन्स्ट्रेट करके बता सकते हैं कि कितना यूज करना चाहिए, क्या टेक्निक?
पहली यूज तो ये बहुत अच्छा सनस्क्रीन है. आई कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट यू ऑन सिलेक्टिंग अ वेरी एक्सेलेंट क्वालिटी सनस्क्रीन.
थैंक यू.
सो क्वांटिटी इज सो इम्पॉर्टेंट. जनरली जो बुक्स में हम पढ़ते हैं 2 milligram per centimeter square. That means about half a teaspoon for your face and neck. A more easy measurable way is 2 finger lengths. So आप index finger and middle finger का 2 length, that is the quantity that you take. And this is what you'll apply to your face and your neck. Dab it. Don't forget your ears.
Yes.
Yeah, don't forget your eyelids. And you don't have to rub it vigorously. You just have to spread it evenly on your skin so that it makes a fine, continuous film.
Okay.
That's how you apply a sunscreen.
Right.
If you're going to use it all over your body, you need as much as a shot glass. That's the
Okay.
quantity for the entire body. And for face and neck, this is great. Good amount.
Oh.
What we've seen in practice, I'm sure 1/3 से भी कम लोग quantity use करते हैं sunscreen का, and then they feel कि एक बार लगा लिया वो enough है.
तो मैं और एक आपसे प्रश्न पूछना चाहूंगी, और वो ये है कि अगर हम इंडोर्स होंगे तो क्या सुबह को मैंने एक बार लगा लिया तो बस हो गया, या वापस एप्लीकेशन करनी पड़ेगी? एंड सेकेंडली, अगर मैं बाहर जाती हूँ तो कितने बार लगाना चाहिए? अगर बीच पे हूँ या डायरेक्ट सनलाइट में हूँ तो कितने बार एप्लीकेशन होना चाहिए?
Such an important question again. Thanks for asking. तो अगर आप इंडोर काम कर रहे हैं, use a 50 SPF sunscreen and repeat it in the midday again. So morning में जब आप तैयार होते हैं तब sunscreen लगाइए, and दोपहर के time like 12-1 बजे दोबारा लगा लीजिए. That will be enough if you're in an indoor job. But if you're out in the sun, if you're a sports person, if you're on the beach, तो फिर definitely every 2 to 3 hour reapplication is important. If you're sweating, if you have very oily skin, again you need to reapply because it's temporary protection, it's not permanent.
Yes.
So you have to reapply what is lost from the skin surface. If you're swimming or sweating continuously, then again you must reapply your sunscreen every 2 to 3 hours.
Okay. Now in Indian weather, especially with humidity, sweating and pollution, sunscreen compliance becomes challenging. You've said that इतने बार आप लगाइए, लेकिन actually में क्या लोग करते हैं, तो क्या challenges देखती हैं आप?
So सबसे बड़ा challenge होता है कि not just sun, in India we are also battling pollution and particulate matter in the environment because of the dust. So breakdown जल्दी होता है sunscreen का in this case. तो reapplication is definitely important, but वो messy feeling होती है लगाने के लिए. तो there are ways of reapplication. There are compacts available. There are sticks available. And my favorite is a sunscreen spray. So, of course, you should not inhale it. But if you're careful, you can spray it just on your face as a reapplication.
Right.
So, it's not good for the first time use, like the morning use. But for reapplication, if you're spraying it on your face for protection, it's good enough. You don't have to use your dirty hands. And it's a hygienic way.
You can use it over the makeup.
You can use it over makeup. It doesn't disturb anything, and it kind of prepares that layer again of sunscreen for protection.
And as a skin specialist, how will you ensure that this happens with your clients or your patients?
Again, so we start with choosing the right formula for the right skin type. That's the basic thing. Because if it's not cosmetically elegant, or if it's not according to the skin type, then they will not be using it. So again, oily skin, gel, dry skin, cream, pigmented skin tint, and Mumbai mostly, for most people, these fluid sunscreens are very useful, and they are generally good to use for all skin types. So I have started using more of fluid sunscreens, which are lightweight, light texture, good protection, broad spectrum, easy to spread. So that's number one, that you choose and explain them that this particular sunscreen is specially for your skin type. So they know that they'll be using it regularly long term. Secondly, I also make them understand the quantity that is to be used. So I demonstrate the quantity that they should be using. Thirdly, I prescribe it on the prescription. It's not just an oral advice. It's a written advice. So they know the importance of it. And I'm when people come, especially for photo aging, pigmentation, such disorders, sunscreen is my first prescription on the page. Because if you're treating pigmentation without sunscreen, you're actually kind of filling a bucket with a hole. It's not going to work.
Right.
So it's that important. So such awareness campaigns with faces like yours, making them feel the importance of the sunscreen in the clinic setup, and sometimes using it yourself and posting it online. Such things.
That's all it
Yeah.
is. One question which comes to my mind over here is that women generally are known to take care of their skin better than men. In your practice, have you seen that men don't really use sunscreen because they believe that that's not required? And if that is the case, how would you make sure that men also use sunscreen because it is as important to them and they follow the compliance?
So times are changing. Initially, when I started like 14 years ago, more females were coming in for cosmetic problems, but now it's 50-50. I see males also coming in and asking about their skin health and how they can improve it and look better. So yeah, they know that there is something known as sunscreen now, and then they have to use it regularly. Many of them don't use it for the same reasons, that it feels sticky, it feels greasy, or a grayish or a whitish appearance, white cast. So then again, we tell them, we give them samples to use, try it out. I give them 2-3 kind of different sunscreen formulations to use so that they know that, oh, there are so many varieties. Because लोगों को लगता है कि हमने एक यूज किया था, वो बहुत ग्रीजी था, तो अब सनस्क्रीन ऐसे हाँ, तो ऐसा नहीं है. आजकल मार्केट में बहुत अच्छे अच्छे फॉर्मुलेशंस अवेलेबल हैं, वेरी एलिगेंट टू यूज. ऐसा लगेगा ही नहीं कि आपने सनस्क्रीन लगाया है. इट विल बी इनविजिबल, लाइट वेट, क्योंकि ऑफ कोर्स इवन आई डोंट लाइक माय फेस फीलिंग हैवी एंड क्लॉग्ड विद अ प्रोडक्ट. तो ऐसे सनस्क्रीन्स अवेलेबल हैं. यू जस्ट नीड टू फिगर इट आउट विद योर डर्मेटोलॉजिस्ट कि कौन सा फॉर्मूला आपके स्किन के लिए बना गया है. एंड start with one time application at least if you're not used to using a sunscreen. At least एक बार तो लगाइए, सुबह तो लगाइए,
दिन में हाँ
एक
शुरुआत करिए.
शुरुआत करिए, एक बार लगाइए. और एक कुछ मैं आपको क्रीम देती हूँ ऐसे स्किन केयर के लिए रात में और एक सुबह. आई कैन गिव यू अ गुड फेस वॉश, अ मॉर्निंग सनस्क्रीन एंड अ नाइट ट्रीटमेंट क्रीम और अ हीलिंग क्रीम और एन एंटी एजिंग प्रोडक्ट. सो यहाँ से आप शुरुआत करिए एंड देन यू विल सी दैट हाउ इट बिकम्स अ इजी हैबिट to be done for years. And of course, when you start seeing the changes it brings to your skin, the improvement it brings to your skin, you get more motivated and consistent with that habit.
Now, the other question that comes to my mind, because actives और सीरम आजकल जो यूज कर रहे हैं लोग, तो क्या सनस्क्रीन उसके साथ अगर हम यूज करें, विल इट इंटरैक्ट विद ईच अदर, कुछ केमिकल रिएक्शन होने के चांसेस डर है, तो फिर कौन सा यूज करें?
Again, in this world of so much noise, so many products, ingredients, कितने पेशेंट्स आते हैं बहुत सारे अलग अलग एक्टिव इंग्रेडिएंट्स लेके कि हमने सब यूज कर लिया है और कुछ भी काम नहीं कर रहा. ऑफ कोर्स यू आर कंफ्यूजिंग योर स्किन. आपकी स्किन को समझ ही नहीं आएगा कि आप चाहते क्या हो. राइट. कुछ चीजें हैं जो सनस्क्रीन के साथ अच्छे से जाती हैं. एक है विटामिन सी. सो अगर आप विटामिन सी यूज कर रहे हैं, मेक श्योर इट सूट्स योर स्किन. तो आप पहले विटामिन सी लगा के उसके ऊपर सनस्क्रीन लगा सकते हैं. Some sunscreens come inbuilt with vitamin C. Some sunscreens come with niacinamide also. So niacinamide and vitamin C are too easy to combine ingredients or active ingredients that can be used with a sunscreen.
So that's completely safe.
It will enhance the effect of sun protection also. One more active ingredient that will go with your sunscreen is hyaluronic acid. So these are some common names. So you can look for them in your sunscreen.
तो अगर आप और कोई एक्टिव इंग्रेडिएंट्स यूज कर रहे हो तो प्लीज आपके स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट के पास जाके चेक करिए, ना कि ब्लाइंडली फॉलो करे कोई भी ट्रेंड. दैट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इफ यू टू गिव वन मैसेज टू आवर लिसनर्स एंड व्यूअर्स व्हेन दे हैव टू चूज अ सनस्क्रीन, व्हाट कुड इट बी?
Choose a sunscreen that fits your budget. Okay, it should be affordable to you so that you use it regularly and use it consistently. फॉर्मूला सिलेक्ट करिए, सैम्पल्स टेस्ट करिए अपने डर्मेटोलॉजिस्ट के पास जाके, एंड चूज अ फॉर्मूला एंड अ price point that suits your budget so that you can use it regularly long term, not just a sunscreen. I always tell my patients that sunscreen is not enough. You have to use physical ways of protecting your skin also. Seek shade, wear hats, use an umbrella, cover करिए चेहरे को जब आप बाहर बहुत polluted environment में घूम रहे हैं. So just don't rely on a product or a sunscreen as it's enough. It's not. You have to protect physically as well. And last but not the least, choose a doctor prescribed sunscreen and not just any random bottle OTC over the counter.
तो मैं आपसे ये पूछना चाहूंगी, तो अगर हम देखते हैं कई सारी महिलाएं वो कवर कर लेती है फेस को, is that enough? Is just a physical barrier enough, or do you recommend that no, sunscreen is a must and then you can on top use another physical barrier?
So you have to look for UPF 50 plus clothing. तो ऐसे clothes available हैं जिनकी tight knit होती है और thick fabric होता है, breathable fabric होता है, तो it is good enough to protect your skin from the sun exposure. But कुछ areas फिर भी रह जाएंगे. So then you'll have to wear sun protective glasses and take care. Hands वगैरह पे रह जाएगा तो वहाँ पे sunscreen लगाना पड़ेगा. So if you can protect all parts of your skin with a good UPF 50 plus clothing, then it's good.
वो आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट, लेकिन जैसे मैं देखती हूँ कि बाइक पे ये जो महिलाएं चलाती है वो सिर्फ नॉर्मल जो पतला वाला कॉटन का कपड़ा होता है वो यूज करती है, तो
वो बिल्कुल भी प्रोटेक्शन नहीं देता है आपको. इवन मैं लोगों को हैट्स पहने हुए देखती हूँ, स्ट्रॉ हैट्स व्हिच हैज like doesn't have enough density to protect the sun or give the sun shade. तो वो भी enough नहीं होता है. Those fancy hats don't give you protection. You have to use a hat or a cap which is specially meant for sun protection, not just for style. And ऐसे ही ये जो पतले कपड़े होते हैं, synthetic materials होते हैं, they are not going to protect you from the sun. So that is a must. Sunscreen is a must. Yes,
right. If there is somebody who says no, I don't want to use sunscreen, तो eventually क्या उसका स्किन कैसे दिखेगा? What will be the impact of not using sunscreen? That's the first part. And at what age should somebody start using sunscreen?
So अगर आप आज सनस्क्रीन नहीं लगाओगे तो आपकी स्किन आज तो ठीक दिखेगी, बट 10 साल बाद जो डैमेज होगा दैट यू कांट इमेजिन, बिकॉज वी इन क्लिनिकल प्रैक्टिस सी हाउ द स्किन चेंजेस and changes so fast due to these kind of damages. It's not just sun, there's pollution, there is dust, there is so much inflammatory substances around us that skin is undergoing faster aging than it used to maybe 2 decades ago. So every day you're exposed to ultraviolet radiation which you can't see. It's all around you. आप उसे देख नहीं सकते. तो cellular damage invisibly हो रहा है. Pigment deepening slowly, continuously हो रही है. And your photo aging is also something which is silent. Cellular damage is happening silently over the years. And after 10 years, what you see on your skin due to not using sunscreen consistently and regularly is what you call aging. But all this was happening slowly, steadily, silently while you were skipping your sunscreen. बच्चों को भी सनस्क्रीन लगाने की मतलब ज़रूरत है, या फिर आप फिजिकली प्रोटेक्ट करिए. और 6 मंथ प्लस में सनस्क्रीन्स अलाउड हैं और ऐसे मिनरल सनस्क्रीन्स अवेलेबल हैं जो बच्चे भी लगा सकते हैं.
सेफ है बिल्कुल.
और अगर आप सोच रहे हैं कि 6 मंथ्स इज टू अर्ली, देन एटलीस्ट व्हेन आपका बच्चा बाहर जाने लगे, खेलने लगे, धूप में खेल रहा है, यू डोंट वांट टू रिस्ट्रिक्ट दैट मूवमेंट, बट यू वांट देम टू बी प्रोटेक्टेड. सो आप उस समय
स्किन डैमेज आप कह रही हैं तब से शुरू
हो जाता है. एंड इट इज क्यूमुलेटिव डैमेज. इट्स नॉट जस्ट फॉर टुडे, इट्स गोइंग टू accumulate over the years. So sunscreen is not just a beauty product or a cosmetic agent. It is going to protect your cellular damage. So look at it like that. If you use it consistently now, your skin will thank you later. I see so many youngsters, even teenagers, coming to me and telling me that skin में glow नहीं है, patchy है, dull दिखती है. It all boils down to your habits, which includes sun safety measures, your nutrition, your lifestyle. So take care of your body holistically and you'll see how your skin shines and thanks you for it.
Okay. Thank you so much, doctor, for making this sunscreen science so simple to understand. Today we have learned that sunscreen is not just about SPF number. It's about choosing a formulation that is dermatologist recommended, clinically tested, endocrine safe, and environmentally responsible. To all our listeners, protect your skin today so that it protects you tomorrow. For more expert skincare insights from renowned dermatologists across the country, stay connected with our podcast channel, #SunscreenMust. We are also available on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Until next time, stay informed, stay protected. Thank you so much once again for being here.
Thank you so much. Shall I call you Dr. Aditi?
Wait, we can.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Aditi, for having me. You were like pro at asking such questions because you understand from a medical background certain things that are important to protect. And skin is an organ, it's not just for vanity.
Yeah.
It's an organ protecting all your other organs which are inside you. So look at it with that point of view, from a dermatologist point of view. It's not just the surface that shines, it's the internal health of your skin and your internal organs that ultimately mirrors onto your face and your skin surface.
Thank you so much for that shiny information, Dr. Radhika. So, Dr. Radhika Kopikar, she has been a beauty queen and a very, very popular and loved dermatologist who has given us such beautiful information. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.